Hey there, folks. The E-Man here. Today we're going to take a look at Cronos: The New Dawn. Excuse me. I had recorded some footage earlier as a test to see if it would work. So I guess we'll have it running. I would run a little bit as I'm talking about thing here. Let's mute this. Mute that. All right. Oh, sorry. I should play now. All right. Yeah, this is kind of the first area that's like infected inside and stuff. Yeah, Cronos: The New Dawn. I'm playing this on the PC. I have this on the Switch 2. Uh, it seems to run okay on the Switch 2. So the graphics are a little iffy. Of course, on the PC here, this is great. Yeah, as you see, there'll be energy things that you got to pick up. You can use those to upgrade weapons and stuff. You notice that we target the writing, you can instantly translate it. I guess you're in like 81 in Poland or something, so it's all Polish. Yeah. It definitely has a Fallout feel because it's like everything's kind of decrepit and falling apart. You're called a traveler, and some weird group sends out these travelers to try to figure out. I'm not really sure what really. And as we go, more stories of people that were like, I guess here there was a daughter and her mother was infected and her father was infected and her mother left. Yeah, and she had to, because the daughter left and went to look for her mother or something that was infected. Yeah, so they saw these sad stories going on in this game. Yeah. So you have a special suit and a gun because it's survival horror. I would think this feels like Dead Space meets Fallout or something a little bit almost. The super high tech suit. Uh, yeah, because basically there's people from the far future that are coming into the past to accomplish something. That's like crazy. Yeah. I like the shadow effects and stuff, and the feeling of hey, it's dark because sometimes all you can see is your light. Yeah, on the Switch 2 version, the colors are a little bit darker, a little bit darker in it. The character doesn't look as detailed, but the Switch 2 port is. I'm amazed that the Switch 2 port actually works as well as it does. I hope you don't hear that. My AC is making a weird noise. Something else is making a weird noise. I don't know. Huh. Noise. Ah, sorry. Some weird noise. Like the fan in my computer or something. Oh well. Yeah. Yeah, I think it might be my AC making a noise or something. High pitched noise. Well, you guys can't hear it, so I'm not going nuts. I think it's just the AC making a noise. Yeah. As usually you find items, keys, basic stuff like you would in a survival horror game. Yeah, this footage does not have any doesn't have any fighting any enemies though. The first part, but you have to always be on your guard and fully prepared to be attacked, because things can attack you. Your gun can fire normally, or it can fire a charged shot, and usually you want to do a charged shot. Um, Sometimes the targeting is a little bit iffy. You can upgrade your targeting, your how much capacity you have and all of that stuff. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we're in the tailor's shop kind of area. You go get supplies. You get ready. This particular puzzle, you have to go upstairs, get a fuses, power generators to open up the rest of the way that you need to go. And occasionally you'll find other like special travelers have left devices like that where you can read the information they've left behind. And this will tell you the code to unlock a door so you can go get extra supplies. The emitter relic. Oh yes, it's called the collective. Yes, it's a special collective that sends all these travelers out to find out what's, I don't know, to fix something or something. As usual, most of the storyline you have to experience as you play. As you play the game, you start to figure things out about what's going on. So the story doesn't like kind of fully tell you anything. Like, there's not really any giant opening that's really explaining it. Usually it opens up, you're like, your predecessor has been killed, so you're trying to search for the predecessor, the first part of the game. Oh, yep. Yep, that was where I stopped recording now. Yep. And it appears to run great on my computer, and I real slow down on the computer. Yeah. Well, it was just interesting for me to play the Switch 2 version, because you might be like, why do you play the Switch 2 version? I was just interested. Oh, I'm sorry. The Switch 2 version. I don't know why I was saying PS2 there. I mean, the Switch 2. Sorry. Yeah, the Switch 2 version, I think, is a key card only, or digital. There's no, I guess there's no cartridge for it. There's a lot of settings, like in this game, that you can particularly change and stuff. On the Switch 2 version has that ability as well. Yeah. It was just kind of cool that there's a Switch 2 version of it. This game is not. I feel like, well, I remember watching a trailer for this game a while ago, but then it was like, it went dead for a while, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, surprise, the game's out. It's like, I wasn't really waiting for this game. I had seen the trailer a while ago, but you know how those trailers go. You see a trailer, and like 3 years later, you see a game, so. Yeah. Well, Cronos the New Dawn, definitely a good game. If you like the survival horror games, I guess. Having to find keys to unlock doors. If you don't like that, you're probably not going to like this, but it's kind of cool to see some kind of more interesting survival horror game than just the usual Resident Evil or, Killer Aliens or something, like Callisto Protocol. The company that makes this, they did the, Silent Hill 2 remake. They've done the Layers of Fear games. Yeah, the Layer of Fears games, the Bluebird team. Yeah, they've made a few games, so they're not like unknown to making games. But this appears to be a pretty rather decent survival horror game. It has the feeling of Dead Space because it's like always you don't know what's going to be coming at you around the corner, so you have to be prepared all the time. Notice like the way my play style was, I had to constantly look around the corner, even though I knew there probably wasn't anything there. I just wanted to make sure because things can come flying at you like whenever. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it's basically the collective, like in the future, sends all these people into the past, and like time has been stopped, and everything's in ruins, and you find documents everywhere, figure out what's going on with the story, like over time and stuff. You get, you get other weapons, other things. You have to manage your inventory screen, the basic stuff that usually you'd have to worry about in most games. I believe you can increase your storage, increase your health with your suit, and basically upgrade basic stuff here. Yeah, a lot of basic stuff here. You don't really make your weapons. I think usually you find them somewhere. Oh yes, you can also get resources to make ammo, health kits, like anything. You can also certain times you can also buy stuff using the energy. You can buy stuff or upgrade your weapons. As I said earlier, just pretty much upgrade everything. The game is very like there isn't really any like music. It's kind of like atmospheric. Like it's so quiet you can hear a pin drop kind of thing. There's not really like all that music all the time. A lot of times it's just basically just moving around. You're just trying to survive. There's this whole full on thing of surviving, which is a survival horror game at its base. It's like yeah, I don't really care about it being like entertaining or something. You just you want to get this character to the end of the game, figure out what happened, and whatever. But yeah, I've played it. It's a little bit challenging. Sometimes you have to just figure out, oh gee, I need to just run around this guy because there's no reason to fight him. So there's like decisions like that. Sometimes there'll be exploding barrels and you gotta blow them up. That's just for the first part. I haven't played very far. I haven't really gotten very far in that. I played on normal. I'm not going to play it on super difficult mode. And a lot of YouTubers have had problems with this game, but it's not really that bad. I think since I played this, a lot of the bugs and problems were fixed. So, yeah. I'm assuming the Switch 2 port is probably going to have a few more updates. It runs, but, it's like, it runs at a good frame rate, but I think it's the quality of the picture probably isn't as high as it is here on the computer, obviously. The computer can process things a little better than the Switch 2 can. Alright, well, that was Cronos Zero Dawn. It's definitely a game to check out. I really like survival horror. Yeah, there's no like complicated battle system like Callisto Protocol. Yeah, I mean, pretty much, you know, usually stun your enemies, run past them, or take them out. But you have to be careful because your enemies can mutate and become even stronger, and then you have a harder time, especially if you're early in the game with just that handgun. As I said, you got to charge the shot and shoot. And these enemies have very long reach, so it can be difficult to try to. They have a melee attack, but you can't really kill anything with that melee attack. So usually you're going to be relying on the gun an awful lot. And then of course there's times where you have a special laser thing that can like manipulate time because you can make platforms and stuff. Yeah. It's a great game. I definitely suggest anyone who likes survival horror, as I've said, really should check this out. Well, I'll see you guys in the next video then. Yeah, I think I did the Katana Knot game about Acclaim. So, yeah, somehow Acclaim has returned yet. I should do a joke of a short about that or whatever. But anyway, if you like this video, please like and subscribe, as always. Feel free to leave any comments you may want to. But if you've played this game, how are you liking it? Or is it seems kind of odd? Or is this kind of a genre that some people are getting kind of tired of? But no, I think it's a great game. So a very atmospheric game. Yeah, they even advise you to wear headphones while playing it so you can hear just any little slightest bit of noise, or whatever. You're like, what the heck is that? Okay, all right, sorry. Okay. I really like this game. You can see I'm very excited about this game. It's a good game. Anyway, see you guys later then. See you guys later. Bye.